All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. It is Wednesday. It's time for another personal development tip, and this is another one about two more things that you could add to your daily practice that will result in more health, wealth, and happiness. So, I did two things last week. Those two things, actually, I'll leave a link in the description of this video if you want to find out the two things that I talked about last week. But this week, it's two different things. Now, before I get into the content, I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. It's a super easy way, and it's a simple way for you to support my blog and support my channel, and you can do it for free. So what are these two other things that you can add to your daily practice? And one of them is exercise. When you exercise, you get more energy, and when you have more energy, you feel a lot better about yourself. And I know what some of you are thinking. Some of you are thinking, well, Kenny, I don't have time to exercise. And maybe you're right. Maybe you don't have time to run 2 hours a day or jog 30 minutes a day, but you do have time to do one push-up if you need to, or take a walk around the block for 15 minutes or even 5 minutes, or do some sit-ups or something like that. You can do some sort of exercise, and you might think, well, what's one push-up gonna do? One push-up isn't the point. It's actually starting the habit. Once you start that habit, you might do 2 push-ups, then 4 push-ups, then 10 push-ups. I started off with 10 push-ups a day, and now I'm doing 90 push-ups each and every day. It was part of a challenge that I took almost, I don't know how long. It was like I'm in my 3rd year now of doing 100 squats a day for 30 days. I thought I can do anything for 30 days, and I just never stopped. And so take the time to exercise every day. As a matter of fact, Richard Branson, Virgin Airlines and Virgin Records, that guy, he said, when he was asked, what's the number one thing that someone could do to become wealthier? And he said, exercise. And so exercise means a lot. Gives you more energy, gives you more time, gives you more confidence. There's a bunch of things that exercise does. So that's one thing you can do. The second thing you can do is practice positivity. And, it's easier said than done. And one of the main ways that I practice positivity, because a lot of people say, Kenny, you're a pretty positive guy. And at the end of each day, I look back on the day and I ask myself, how can I have been nicer to people? How could I have been more positive? And I look at, maybe I lost my temper, and I might not have even lost my temper out loud. I might have just kind of got miffed at what someone said or something. I was like, man, that sucks. Or, I wish I could do X, Y, and Z to them. And most of the time I hold myself back, but even that thought, that negativity can affect people, and it can affect me. And I ask myself at the end of the day, well, you know what? I could have just projected more positivity in that moment, So, at the end of each day, ask yourself, when today could I have been nicer? All right, instead of making the excuse and say, I was kind of a jerk to that guy, but he deserved it, and say, I was a jerk. How could I have been nicer in that moment? How could I have been more positive at that moment? And you do that on a daily basis. You watch how different things, how different your results can be. Do those two things plus the two things I talked about last week, you're going to become healthier, you're going to become wealthier, and you're going to become happier. So I trust you got some great value out of this. Once again, I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. If you want to see more videos like this, go over to my blog. It's KennySantos.com. You could even put your name and email, and you're going to get an awesome audio and grow in your business. Now remember this, every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. We only got to do 2 things about that. We get to recognize those miracles, and then, of course, my favorite part, we get to accept those miracles. All right, take care and create a great day.